Hello, everyone. I am Horrez Plater, and I want to set the record straight. Here on Google, it says Horrez Plater Speak No Evil. Now, I did write a book called Speak No Evil before that movie Speak No Evil came out, and they stole my characters. My book is about a father who is a doctor, his wife, and his daughter. In that movie, there's a wife, father, and a daughter, and someone lies about being a doctor. Now, here they put my name, Harass Plater, Speak No Evil, with their what they wrote. I have nothing to do with Speak No Evil, where it is a Danish Dutch horror film. I have no parts of that. I don't know why they put it like that, but I have no affiliation with the writer of that movie. As a matter of fact, he must have found my book and decided to take my characters and put my name with his words so that it can throw everybody off. Here it says a horror in the mundane, speak no evils, exploration of trust and mistrust. Speak No Evil, a 2022 Danish Dutch horror film. I wrote mine back in 2021. I didn't write this. This I did not. That comes from his movie. They need to remove my name from over that one. I have no affiliation with that, and I'll show you the picture of it. This is what they wrote, and they were, like I said, they stole my characters, but their movie turned into cutting kids' tongues out. That's not me. And once again, to set the record straight, I am not affiliated with the Spanish, the Danish, Dutch horror film. They put my name, it's in the wrong spot. It is, I did write Speak No Evil, but I have nothing to do with this movie. I don't know nothing about what this is, them writing the film setting. I have not, my movie, my book has not even been turned into a movie just yet. So I have nothing to do with this. If you see my name and you see some lyrics or anything involving a 2022 Danish Dutch horror film, that has nothing to do with me, Horrez Plater, and my Speak No Evil that I wrote. So I'm setting the record straight. I have no affiliation with the Danish Dutch horror film, but I will pull mine up. Okay, everyone, this is my book right here. This is mine, Speak No Evil. And I'll give you a sample of what I wrote. It's 2 a.m. and mom is at it again as Tina watched her mom walk out of the house and down the street to the neighbor's house, Mr. George. She had on her nightgown with nothing up under it, and Dad was sound asleep as usual. If a boulder fell out of the sky, he wouldn't even hear it because that's how hard he slept. I just fell back onto my bed and gazed at my ceiling fan without a tear in my eyes. I guess I was all cried out and numb to what my mother was doing. All I wished for is my 18th birthday so I can get the hell out of this crazy house and into my dorm. My father was a doctor and was barely ever home. And when he was fast asleep and hardly had time for mom because he was just too tired. But I think dad did love mom because he was always buying her things and taking her to expensive and nice places when he could find the time. But when it came to sex and romance, dad was a goner. He was a goner. Dad didn't do much for himself as he did for others health wise because dad had allowed himself to become slightly overweight, which caused him to have high blood pressure. And I guess the pills he was taking killed every bit of his sex drive. At least that's what I always heard from mom complain. Heard from mom. I'm sorry. At least that's what I always heard mom complain about. As I laid on my bed, I counted every time that my fan went around in circles, which happened to be 600 times, because that was around the time Mom would be creeping back into the house. I guess it didn't take her long to do whatever it was she was doing. This was her routine almost every night. While lying on my bed, I realized I had a father who was a fat doctor who'd given up on himself physically, a mother who was beautiful, still sexy, horny, and unbothered by what she was doing. If there was a name for Mom, it would be Jezebel. But if I expressed it to my mom, I'd probably get slapped into next week. But I am tempted. I hate what she is doing. I I can't say much for Dad because Dad is not the one cheating. So there's not much I could really call him when it came to being guilty. As Mom crept back into the house, she would always stop in the kitchen to make herself a cup of coffee. I think she did that to throw Dad off just in case he wakes up. That would be her excuse to why she's woke so early. Another reason I think she does this is to relieve some of her guilt. But whatever her reason, it won't top Dad. It won't stop Dad from soon finding out. And that's what how mine begins. Mine is a suspense slash thriller, not a horror. And it's only 11 pages long, and it's on Amazon. So mine is not mixed up. Don't get it mixed up with the movie Speak No Evil, because I have nothing to do with a Danish film, none of that. But like I stated, I wrote this way before they wrote that movie and put that movie out. And you can look at the dates. And they took my characters, which this is the mother and her daughter, and the father who's a doctor in their movie. There's the daughter, there's a father. Someone lied about being a doctor. What a coincidence. But it's cool because I'm a writer. So you all can check my book out on Amazon. Thank you.